Hello, and welcome to another stream of the ultimate hardcore Shiny Manectric Hunt live. My name is Ectric, and we are here in yet another stream where we will be going and doing some more Manectric encounters in Pokemon Shield, our second game in this series. I hope you're excited for this, and if you are and you've not yet liked the stream and subscribed to the channel, consider doing so you can catch every single one of these as they come out. Regardless, though, I really appreciate you coming in here. Hope you're all doing well. I just need to get the counter program running, and I should be good to go. But yeah, thank you so much for joining. I wanted to get some shiny hunting done tonight, and it's been a little while since I've done this series, so I wanted to get back into it before it gets too crazy or whatever, or too long, I guess. All right, so we got counter program started. TTS is up and running. We got everything up and ready. It looks like we are good to go. So, without further ado, let's get started, man. So I had my last concert of the summer with my community band today. And it was a pretty good concert. We had percussion for the first time in like a month and a half. So all of a sudden we were able to keep tempo much easier. Crazy how that works. But yeah, so it was a good time. Had fun. Luigi, welcome to the stream. Thanks so much for joining. Good to have you here. But yeah, so it was a good concert, and now we are going to be going and starting up just practices for eventually the winter concert, which will be in December, I think. Obviously, we have a while for that, and first couple practices will probably be like just practicing regular music, and then we're going to switch over to the Christmas music. But it will be interesting. Unfortunately, I feel like I'm going to be missing a lot of practices this fall. Like I'm going to miss two, or I guess I'll only probably miss one practice. Oh, Crunchy, welcome in. Thanks so much for joining. Hello, friend. But yeah, I guess I'm gonna probably only miss one practice for the Italy trip, and then I am gonna probably miss full 2 weeks when I get I'm getting a surgery done in end of October, so I'm gonna not be able to. They don't want me doing any sort of like strenuous activity or anything like that for 2 weeks afterwards. So, and they are going to be. I'm not going to be able to go to practice for 2 weeks then. And then I don't know if there's any other times I'm going to be missing practices, but it's going to be a decent amount considering it's like just a couple months. Have fun in Italy. Thank you. Yeah, it's going to be a great time. I hope surgery goes well. Yeah. So actually, I don't think I've talked about this on stream. I had head cancer. So what happened was I had about a year or so ago. I think I told you about a bump that I got on my scalp. I thought it was like an ingrown hair, and it just got like kind of never went away. Well, eventually I went to the dermatologist, and they kind of like lopped it off and stuff like that. And it was, it was fine, it was gone, and stuff like that. But they did a biopsy on it, and it turns out it was, I think it's called basal carcinoma, which is like a really, really slow-growing cancer. So technically, did have cancer. They need to do a surgery to make sure that they got it all when they removed the bump. So they just need to make sure that it's no longer there. And that they got everything, but yeah, technically I had cancer. They said that it's about the the smallest case scenario you could possibly expect, or you could possibly want, because it doesn't it's not malignant, it doesn't move anywhere, it stays by itself, it grows extremely slowly, you would be able to do nothing to it for like an extremely long time and be completely fine, which good for me because I gave it my best shot of doing nothing for a while with it. But yeah, it was crazy because I was like, I took the dog to the vet the other week because she had kennel cough, and on my way back, I was like checking my voicemails after I got out of the vet and I was about to drive back home, and I saw that I had gotten calls from I had gotten voicemails from a number that had come up like as a scam call a couple weeks back that had ended up being my dermatologist. For some reason, their number came up as spam. So I never got a notification about the voicemail or anything like that. So they had tried calling me like a couple weeks back about the thing. So I called them back, and as I'm like driving home, I'm like finding this out and learning all about this stuff. And I'm like, oh, this is an interesting way to to spend an afternoon. Today I learned my dedication is in the wrong place. Dang, what should your dedication be towards Arski? Welcome to the stream, by the way. Good to see you again, man. Damida, welcome to the stream. Good to see you again. Hope all is well with you as well. You are currently listed on the screen, so technically we're already here. Good luck. Thank you. Appreciate it. There we go. Ran some small calculations on my 9-hole splits since I have separate NDS and DS splits. Found out that I have 10,249 attempts in 9 holes. Dang. Holy, that's a lot. That's a whole bunch of attempts. Is this a resort or is this a... Oh, this is probably Wii Sports. It's probably regular Wii Sports. OG, gotcha. Yeah, if it makes sense considering you said 9 holes, and that would seem to indicate not resort. Because that has 18 holes. Granted that you can do 9 holes, but... Joltik the little guy? Yeah, cute little guy. Honestly, obviously I'd be like disappointed if a little disappointed if I got like a non-Electrike as a shiny. I didn't have to deal with that with Emerald of like phasing, which is good. But like if I were to have to phase, Joltik would definitely be one that I would be okay with phasing on, or most okay with phasing on. That or Wooloo. Those two are like the ones that I'm like, okay, yeah, I could phase one of those. I'd be good with that. Joe, welcome to the stream. Joltik's too cute. Joltik is quite the little dude. Get over here. But yeah, getting back to what I was talking about earlier, I'm gonna be getting that surgery in late October. So not gonna be able to do like anything strenuous. I'm gonna be working from home those 2 weeks, and then any streams I'm doing, I'm probably gonna just be wearing like a bandana, just to keep it covered and stuff like that. So that'll be the case. But I will still be trying to stream unless I feel like really crappy. Found 2 shinies back to back in Go this morning. I'm flabbergasted. I'm sending luck to you. Thank you. Congratulations on those shinies. That's awesome. Always love to get a good run of like a bunch of shinies in a row and just like absolutely go nuts with like reactions and stuff. It's so much fun. It was like me getting like 4 shinies at the end of one of those PLA streams the other week. I just got like 4 in the span of like 5 minutes. It was just like crazy, absolutely crazy. Actually, it might have been closer to like 20 minutes, but still, it was a very short amount of time to get 4 shinies. Remember I tried my hand at soft reset shiny hunting Mesprit and Oras a few months back? How did it go? I'm assuming tried indicates that you didn't succeed, but how many encounters did you end up getting to? welcome to the stream. I got lazy and also got bored and so stopped fairly quickly. Fair enough. Especially with like or soft resetting, those hunts are draining for sure. I cannot blame you whatsoever. I find that streaming them, it makes it a lot easier to do hunts, but even then, I'm only doing like a couple hundred at most a stream before I'm like, okay, I just need to not be doing this anymore. Had like 400 or so from one day. Dang. Yeah, that's some dedication for a specific day, especially for soft resets. Those take some time. Getting one of those leg stretching surgeries, I hear they can add 5 inches. I already got 5 inches. Don't worry. No, I'm getting surgery on my scalp. The bump that that I had on my head that got removed. They got to make sure that they got rid of all of it, so that it doesn't regrow. A lone executor appeared and was like, hello, and then I tapped it and it was shiny. I was like, hello? Nice. That's a good good Pokemon too. I like that Pokemon a lot. It was pretty funny though, because like I found out about that, and then the next day I had a therapy appointment, and my therapist was like, so what's been going on the past couple weeks? I know you had like a stressful travel situation and stuff like that, because I had just been traveling and all that, and I was like, yeah. Also found out I had cancer. She just goes. So it was pretty funny. I do kind of enjoy just like the deadpanning it. It's kind of fun to do, but yeah, she was the one that suggested calling it head cancer, which I very much enjoyed. So goofy, it's grown on me so much. A lowling executor. Oh yeah, I love it. It's so much fun. It's so funny. It's such a great Pokemon. Also, thank you so much for 3 likes already, everyone. I appreciate it. Glad to have you in. Also, if anyone can tell me how PLA keeps getting so many views, I really need to know. Like, I'm not complaining. I might have been complaining a little bit yesterday, but I've grown to accept it and not complain. But like, I'm just confused. I want to be able to recreate it in other streams. Because it's crazy. Alolan Executor, get your fat head out of the captions. Really hope they got it all and everything goes well. Yeah. I'm not worried. Even if they didn't, basically what they do is they just like take small sections where it was, and then they test it in lab to see if it's still like testing positive, and then if so, they keep going until they don't see it anymore, just so that they make sure they got everything. It's not really going to be all that like invasive long term or anything like that. It's just going to be like the problem is they can't they want to take as little as possible, so they have to like go small amounts at a time. So they have to like do a small bit, test it, and then go back over and over again. So it's gonna just be me like sitting there for a long while, periodically having them get more samples and stuff like that. So it's just gonna take a long time is the problem. I think people just like PLA. I mean, I get it. We need to start an Indiegogo for cancer. I'll be okay. I appreciate it, but I think I'll be fine. Insurance should cover most of it. We should be good. Dazzling, welcome to the stream. Appreciate you coming in. Alright. By the way, I have an idea for, I think, what I want to do for tomorrow's stream. and I'll run it by you to see if you think it's a good idea. So I was... there are the seagulls. The quintessential, dazzling Shell 101 EX sound effect. But yeah, so my idea for tomorrow's stream. So this is inspired by Cracker Barrel's very brief stint into rebranding their logo. So it has, for me, like, I think that the idea of rebranding was terrible. They shouldn't have done it. I'm glad that they did it. They changed it back. Granted, this is not because I'm like, oh, they're woke. They're turning they're turning Cracker Barrel woke or whatever nonsense. There's some people are saying, like, it's nothing to do with that. It's mostly just that I find it to be like an indication of like companies just trying to make changes that are like making things worse for people, just to save on a little bit of money, or to, like, you know, to try and maximize profits and stuff like that. It just seems like we found that if we're going to spend, like, you know, however many millions of dollars on this rebrand, it's going to bring us 1% extra profits, even though it's going to take away all of the, you know, human spirit and charm that our stores, our restaurants had. It just feels like kind of like a very a prime example of like that, you know, corporate enshittification. It was a play all along like New Coke, or was it a play all along like New Coke? I don't know, maybe. I tend to go at things on their face just because I tend to think that people are not coordinated or Machiavellian enough to, like, pull those types of things off. Usually my philosophy is that it can much easier be explained by people just making dumb choices rather than people purposefully making dumb choices to, like, use reverse psychology to, like, you know, get some benefit out of this or whatever the case is. So I think that they just were like, oh, we're gonna just try and rebrand, and then everyone hated it, and they're like, okay, never mind, sorry. $100 billion down the drain. Yeah, I think it was 100 million, but yeah. But yeah, so I bring this up because it inspired me that if we're this is not the only company that has done this kind of thing, where they've just, like, completely taken the spirit out of their logos and stuff like that and made it worse. I mean, like, you know, Burger King did it, PayPal did it. There's a bunch of companies that have done that kind of thing. I feel like I have been inspired, and I want to get in on this action, because there are some graphic designers making a ton of money to basically just use Arial font. So I think tomorrow for my stream, I'm just going to take a bunch of company logos, and I'm going to redesign them to fit that kind of style of, like, how corporations rebrand themselves when they're doing this kind of thing. So I'm gonna take a bunch of famous logos for different companies, different, like, different famous logos, and I'm going to turn them into the you know, bland corporate version of those logos. So that's gonna be tomorrow's stream, I think. Dazzling, welcome to the stream. Or, I said that already. I don't know why I said that. How's it going? It is going well. I'm doing just fine. I don't know why I said that. I know you were here. It just was a instinctual reflex, I guess. Hell yeah, that sounds awesome. Yeah, let's do it. I'm very excited. I already have a bunch of logos in mind. If you guys want to give recommendations for logos, I can add them to the list. And I'll try to get it to as many as possible. I have a feeling I'll be able to go fairly quickly through them, considering, you know, I'm planning on making them minimalist and boring. So we're gonna see how it goes. some ones that I plan on doing. I think I'm gonna try and do. Thoughts on Pepsi's 2009 logo? I can look it up. Thoughts on doing a Pokemon map randomizer with Zed? I mean, I'd be down. I would totally be down. I think I'm gonna try and hold off on any new collabs until after I go to my buddy's wedding in October. Just give me a ton of travel and like, you know, logistical things that I have to figure out. So I'm trying not to add more on my plate in the middle of like a bunch of travel and stuff like that. But after October, I should be much more free. So I'm thinking that might be the time to start something with Zed, because it's been way too long. Also, have I been keeping track? I think I've been keeping track. Let me look up that logo you said, RJ. Pepsi 2009 logo. Oh, that's right. It was the one with the font that was just like awful. Genuinely, I think it's so funny. Obviously, the font is awful, but like, other than like the fact that they just like decided to just let a kid write the word Pepsi, I think that the overall idea of having like Pepsi in the little swoosh is not awful. And I don't like the new font that they used for Pepsi in the new logo. Like the freaking lowercase font that they have. I miss the. Let me look at their different logos. I missed the 2006 one, I guess. Nah, either 2003 or 2006. I think those are like the two best ones. I like the like blue background, but that's also probably just because it's what I grew up with. So there's probably a strong bias for what it was like when I was a kid. Anyway, I could possibly do Pepsi. But yeah, let me know other logos you would like me to redesign. God damn. Let me leave. Thank you. Booby dooby dooby. Alright, go heal up real quick. I almost started singing the music from the coastal town. The bwum 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 ba do 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 ba 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 do 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 do. I forgot what the name of the town was, but actually I could probably check. This one. Holbury. Baxter, welcome to the stream. I'd love to see you make Google Docs even more soulless. I need to say. Challenge accepted. Scrap the run. Let's go to Holbury. All right, let me get a list going. Bam. Google Docs. Pepsi. Let's put that in work with Ectric. Cool. They've unfoxed my Firefox. Now I need to look at... It's going to turn into just looking at logos. Hold on. Firefox logo. Oh, that's right. I forgot they did that. Yeah. I could do Firefox as well. That could be fun. Yeah, the Fox is so much better. It's so funny because if you look at like the progression, it looks like if you've ever seen Inside Out, it looks like they ran it through the abstraction machine, where it slowly becomes less and less like a real looking thing and more just like random shapes. Oh my god, it does. Yeah, it's literally like it's becoming more flat, less colors, less details. Eventually, it's just going to, well, we'll see what it's going to become eventually. I'm going to design the next step in the evolution, or devolution in this case. Show me Electrike. Yeah, it's Pikachu. Pikachu! There's Electrike. Alright. I'm trying to think of other like famous logos that I could redesign. Honestly, I could do Pokemon. I probably should do Pokemon, actually. Oh! A spin-off of this stream, if it does well, is I could redesign Pokemon like their corporate versions of themselves. Like normal SpongeBob type deal. Alright. Oh, hell yeah. Let's go. Warning, Animal Crossing tarantulas? Oh, Animal Crossing logo would be a good idea. Whoops, this is the top. I have to go back down. There we go. Sonic logo? Okay. I have an idea for the Amazon logo, so I'm going to do that as well. I know it's pretty minimalist already, but I have ideas. Child of Anubis, welcome to the stream. Thanks so much for joining. Oh boy. I wish I was able to go to the gym today. I feel a little bit like my muscles feel like kind of the soreness when you like haven't exercised in a while after exercising for a bit. I'm starting to feel like the decay soreness or the atrophy soreness. Can't stay long, just pop in and say hi. I appreciate it. Hope you have a wonderful night, and thank you so much for stopping by. Welcome back to the championship boxing. Okay then, as long as it's not about actual boxes. He's 2 cocks in the rings. I give up. I love that episode. That's the imagination episode, right? Freaking love the SpongeBob. Alright. I'm very excited about that idea for tomorrow now. I was gonna do it today, but then I was like, I haven't like prepared anything for it yet, and I haven't like put together like my official list and everything, so I decided to push it off for a day. But like, I'm excited to do it. I'm also gonna try and do at least 1 or 2 streams, at least 1 stream this weekend, hopefully for like a little bit longer because it's Labor Day weekend. So I have some extra like an extra night that I can like stay up super late. So I'm trying to see if I can't figure out a stream that would be good for me to like just do a little bit longer. Maybe I'll go and do a Node Buster speedrun. It's been a long time since I've done one of those now. You know what I was actually planning on doing for Node Buster speedruns? Is I was planning on making it so that I create a program that reads every chat message out loud, or every chat message that I had the idea that it's every chat message out loud. I realized that the second I tell people that that's a thing, they will just spam it and make me constantly have to listen to random messages. So I think my idea instead will be it will read out like, you know, all of the like longer messages or something like that, and it will like, you know, give time in between and stuff like that, so it'll be like a bit delayed. And the thing with this will be it won't play out loud, so you won't hear it, but I will hear it in my headphones. That way I don't have to check chat as much, because I'm really bad, especially during Node Buster, of like paying attention to chat. So I feel like if I have it playing in my ear, it'll be a bit easier for me to keep up. So I think I'm gonna try and set up that program. I don't want it to be. I don't want to use it too often, just because I only have a certain number of characters per month that I can use text-to-speech for. Mushroom. Exactly, yeah. The second I tell you that I am every single one of these messages is playing in my headphones, especially if you guys don't have to sit here and suffer through it as well. I'm just gonna be playing the entire game of Node Buster, listening to mushroom, baby chick in dancing pose, man with briefcase, just the entire time. So I need to come up with some way to make it so that it is able to recognize when things are like spam versus actual messages. But yeah, I think I want to try and set up that program so that I can hear the chats and stuff. The things I do for love. Is that from Lady and the Tramp? People be going through a whole quest to find the longest emoji names ever. Exactly. Yeah. I might also make it so that it doesn't say any of the emojis or something like that. Like it only writes the text. It'll also ignore like bot messages and stuff like that. So I'm gonna try and obviously I'm gonna have to code it to like have some contingencies, but I'm gonna try and code it so that I can listen to it, but it also doesn't play through the desktop audio. From Cartoon Network / Boomerang. I don't know then. Oh, neat. It's a palindrome. We have a palindrome number right now. Of encounters, that is. But yeah, I want to do a bit of a longer stream on like maybe Sunday night or something like that. That way I can, or maybe Monday night. We'll see. We'll see. Whatever the case is, I want to have a little bit of like a longer stream or something like that to be able to do something a little bit more in depth or something. Title has his name. Word according to Azov. What does Azov say? My problem is I didn't really watch. Oh, is it Johnny Bravo? I didn't really watch the show, but that sounds like something you would say. Oh man, the things I do for long. Tweety doo twee. Did I tell you the thing that happened the other day while I was driving? I don't think I did. I think I said this to some IRL friends. I didn't say it on stream. So on car rides home somewhat recently, I've been instead of listening to like podcasts, I will throw on some like music and just like sing along to it to like practice my voice, because I was getting to the point where I didn't really have nearly as much of a range as I used to, and it was bothering me that like I just couldn't sing as well as I used to be able to, and like I don't think I never really had the range that I never really like regained confidence in my range after like puberty. Like I wasn't, even after my voice stopped like cracking and stuff like that, I still didn't have like a ton of confidence in like my higher register to like actually make like good sounding notes. I could hit them, but I couldn't make it sound like good or anything like that. But I was starting to feel like, especially like I can't even hit these notes anymore. So I started just like singing and stuff like that, and so I was realizing more and more that I actually can do a pretty good operatic sounding voice. Stupid dog, you make me look bad. Oh, is this no, that's Nickelodeon. I was gonna say Invader Zim. But yeah, so I've been singing more and more, and I was realizing that I like can actually do like a pretty good operatic singing voice and stuff like that. And if I do it the way I've been doing it, I can hit some pretty high notes still in like my chest range, which is like really crazy, because like even in like high school and stuff like that, I had my like chest range was pretty low, and then I was like an early flip into falsetto, and like my falsetto range was pretty big, but like I was not gonna be able to get any power out of that. But like I've been able to like push it down so that I can actually sing out of my chest voice higher. If I'm like singing in more like an operatic tone with like more volume and stuff like that. So I've been practicing that, and I was singing Being Alive from the Broadway show Company. So I was singing the part, and I was like really, really feeling it, and I, get to the final part, and it's just like a really, really like epic final note where it's just like, he just goes, being alive. And so I was singing it, but like I was like absolutely belting it and just holding it out for as long as he did, and I held it out so long that I made myself lightheaded, and I go to myself, I'm like, you fucking moron, do not make yourself pass out. You're driving 75 miles an hour down the highway. This is going to be the most embarrassing cause of death story in the world if they go, oh, he passed out because he was singing Broadway musical songs too hard. Or sorry, it wasn't Being Alive. It was another Broadway musical song. It was Never Walk Alone from Carousel. Similar thing where it's like a really like high belted held note at the very end, and I was holding it for way too long, and I started getting lightheaded, and I was like, please don't hurt yourself, please don't kill yourself driving home just for the sake of a high note. So I stopped singing after that because I was like, I can't be trusted. Let's talk about Courage the Cowardly Dog. Oh, who says that then? I was gonna say that, but I didn't think that Courage actually spoke, so I was confused. Anyway, that's my recent singing story. I nearly made myself pass out from singing too hard in the car. I wish I could do more of that kind of singing here on stream and stuff like that, but first of all, I don't think my mic is like set up to be able to handle that kind of thing. I think I'd be making it peak a lot if I were to like sing or like belt and stuff like that. And second of all, my wife is one room over sleeping, ideally, so it's not exactly the best idea to be singing top of my lungs and, waking her up. So, unfortunately, if I were to ever do a karaoke stream, it'd have to be during like the middle of the day, and or I'd have to sing quietly. The one actually that was really making me realize that I can sing like operatically is Iron Mouse's new song, the Music Box of Fate. I've been singing along to that, and granted, I've been singing along 2 octaves down because she just sings that fucking high. But like if I start 2 octaves down, first of all, the very beginning is like really low in my bass range, and it's fun to like practice that. And second of all, by the end of the song, I'm like at the top of my like belting range, and it like I can really like hit like the final note really well, but also like keep it in chest range. Courage says that line in which to protect his owners. I see. But yeah, I really enjoy that song. I don't know if any of you have listened to it, but I really have been enjoying that song, and it's been fun to sing along to. Although obviously she's a much better singer than I am. But it is fun to go, music box of fate when she's going, the music box of fate. I also recently was testing my range, my singing range, and the practice has been like paying off because like I was able to hit like 4 octaves. Granted, the very low end was like subharmonics that like are very very quiet, and the top end was like barely squeaked out. But like I did hit them. Like I probably have like a maybe like a 2.5 to 3 octave like quality range, but like I can hit 4, at least warmed up. Like best case scenario, I can hit 4 octaves, which is cool, because like that's pretty big. All right. Gonna log out soon, gotta wake up early, but at least I will figure out if my laptop is fixable tomorrow. Alright, Luigi, thank you so much for joining. Have a great night, and thank you so much for being here. I hope that your laptop is fixable. Gotta get you that laptop back. Luck with the hunt. I appreciate it. Have a great night. Oh my goodness. Oh, you know what we could do is we could take a small break from this if we're getting like a little bit if we need a second, and we could do like a cryptic crossword, because I think that the new one came out just now, like a couple months ago, and I want to get it done. I'll at least check to see first. This one. Nice. Then again, I might also like call it a little bit early just because I'm actually pretty tired. I didn't sleep amazingly last night, so I might call it a little bit early. Just get some extra rest. What do I have tomorrow? Oh, I just have I have to go to the DMV tomorrow to get a real ID. So I was like grabbing my passport and my social security card and stuff like that, and I have my my appointment like in the middle of the day, so I have to like actually like leave from work for a little bit to go over and go to my appointment, because apparently like they're so backed up that I literally had to schedule like over a month in advance, just to be able to get an appointment to get this ID, and my license was about to expire, so I had to get a regular non-real ID license, because that you could do by mail, and then I had to schedule this appointment to then get my real ID like a month later, or like 2 months later, or whatever it was. I can't remember exactly when I got my new license, but yeah, I literally had to get a new license to be like for a couple months as opposed to like 5 years, because I couldn't get my real ID in time before my old one was going to expire, because the appointments are just so far out in advance. Quite frustrating. But I am going to do that tomorrow. I thought I might have my therapy appointment, but that's not this week. When I went to the trip to the wedding down near Nashville, on the way back, or like the next morning after I got back, I was supposed to have an appointment like first thing in the morning, and I completely slept through it, missed it, and I felt so bad. Like they were able to reschedule it. I didn't even have to like pay a late fee or anything, or like a cancel fee or anything like that. I was able to like just reschedule it, and it was fine. So like no harm, no foul, but like I felt so bad for like doing that to the doctor that I was just like I've since then had a little bit of paranoia around like, did I forget that I have something an appointment early tomorrow? Because I generally have to schedule any sort of appointments like early, like first thing in the morning, early, because doctors' offices are only open during like normal work business hours, which like, you know, good for them that they're you know not working at all hours of the night and stuff like that. But like, when am I supposed to go if I work full time? Do I have to take off every time I need to go to see every single doctor that I'm going to? Because like, that's way too many doctors and way too many times during the day that or way too many like missed afternoons of work and stuff like that. That it's like, I the only time I can really do it, and it's because I go into work so late, compared to like everyone else, is like I can do like first thing in the morning appointments, and then just go into work afterwards, which you know works, but like it's frustrating that I have to get up so early to do it, because like my body doesn't really work that way. There's a reason I don't go into work that early on a regular basis. But yeah, so I ever since I missed that one appointment, I've just been like paranoid that I'm like constantly forgetting that I have an appointment like first thing in the morning. I'm supposed to like wake up early to go do it. So that's been a bit disappointing, but at the very least I haven't missed anything since that one. It was a one-time occurrence as of now, so that's good, because I felt very guilty. I do think I am gonna probably end off stream early, because I'm starting to really feel it. So I think I'll try to go to like maybe like 925 encounters. I'll get 125 this stream. It's a little bit less than I've been doing so far. I think I've hit 200 each stream to this point, but I gotta rest. I'm tired. Maybe if you know, if I hit a second win, I'll keep going. But like, as of now, I think I'm just gonna go to like 925 encounters and then call it a little bit early. I've also been making more progress on the bribe code. I have the ideas now, and I'm just like trying to implement it. I have like all of the like data organization and stuff like that, and I just need to like actually put in the logic to like add and remove things from this and update things from this list, or this dictionary, as it's called in coding. So I've been working on that slowly but surely, and it's, you know, it's very convoluted, but like it's gonna basically let you like recommend things that you can put bribes towards, and then allow you to just every time you donate, it's gonna automatically add funds to your donation availability, and then you can earmark any as much money as you have towards different bribes, and I'll be able to like set up different bribes and stuff like that that you can put money towards and stuff like that. And if we hit those bribes and stuff like that, then you'll be able to I will be obligated to use the funds that you donated to buy those specific things. That is the plan, so it should be fun. I also think that to have it work the best it can, I kind of want to have everyone be able to create their own like call sign that'll be used as like an ID number almost, because like each channel has its own ID, but it's like a random string of like 15 characters or something like that. So first of all, I would have to memorize all of your different IDs if I ever needed to like say, hey, I want to allow this person to do this thing, or I want to set this person something or other to this thing. If you ever need me to like interact on your behalf or something like that, I would need to know your ID, your channel ID, which is not gonna happen. I also don't want to like have it so that it's actually like showing your actual channel's ID. I don't know. It just seems a little bit like sketchy to give that information out so freely. I don't know that anyone could do anything with it, but it just seems a little weird to me. So my idea was when we set up this thing, you can just basically come up with like some sort of string of like up to like 20 characters or something like that of like what will call you. It can have no spaces, but you can use whatever call sign you want, and then that'll be considered your ID for this code, and then I can basically be able to use that ID to be able to get to like, you know, do things on your behalf and stuff like that. So it doesn't need to like show your channel ID in the chat, but I can still like identify you outside of just using your like channel name, because then I would have to like type it in perfectly with every like, you know, weird character or space or capitalization versus lowercase versus numbers. All that stuff would be a pain in the butt to constantly have to type exactly correctly. So call signs sounds fun to me. Alright. Got 6 more encounters. Bam. 5 more encounters. Alright. Imagine I just got it like right here. Last couple encounters. Fading early and just being like, I'm gonna end off stream early, and then I just get it. It'd be crazy. Not gonna happen, but it'd be crazy. 3 more encounters. Right. Got you. 2 more encounters. 2 more. Alright, 1 more encounter and then we're gonna call it a night. Again, apologies for making this such a short stream. I'm tired, man. I'll try to make up for it by going a little bit longer tomorrow, but like I gotta get some rest. Alright, so with that, we did not get a shiny tonight, unfortunately, but we did get over 100 encounters, which is great. And we came up with some good logos to eventually make corporate versions of. So we are going to end off stream here. Thank you so much for joining me, everyone. I really appreciate it. If you have not yet liked the stream and subscribed to the channel, consider doing so you can catch every single one of these as they come out. Regardless, though, we are going to call it here. I don't think I'm going to go on a raid because we don't really have that many people anyway. So we're just going to call it here. I hope to see you in tomorrow's stream where we are doing the whole corporatizing logos. But until then, have a wonderful rest of your night.